I was just sitting there thinking. And so many times we go through life and we look for motivation. We look for people that are like-minded. We're looking for ways, avenues to be successful, to take care of our family, to create income, wealth. And so many times we all come from different backgrounds. We all was raised different. We have different morals. We have different code of ethics. You know, my upbringing is not your upbringing. You know, you got the kids that was raised in the ghetto. You got the kids that raised with parents that loved them, that went to work every day, you know, middle class. And you got those people that's rich. But wherever you was at, I think we need to get back to the basis of looking at what God has already given us, what He's already equipped us with, the people that are around us. Because so many times our youth today, they looking at these rappers, they looking at these people that's on TV, you know, that are made it, that are successful in that way. But it's people that are right here. Like when I look at my upbringing, I had uncles. I had a grandfather that worked for the city. You know, had a decent job, retirement. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. But I see him as a hardworking man every day that went to work and did what he had to do to provide for his family. Happy, took care of my grandmother, never had to work a day in her life. And it wasn't so much as a rapper, but I looked to athletes like Michael Jordan, you know, football players back then, you know, that I like to the point where I wanted to succeed in football. But at the same time, it was, you know, the pastor at our church, it was the deacon, it was those people that was investing in me, that was talking to me, that was motivating me, that was encouraging me not to give up. And I want to speak to youth, and not even youth, us that are adults that been through things. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed to to share your experiences in life and the things that you've been through and your traumas in life with the younger generation to help them understand that in life is ups and downs. And the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but the one who endures in the end. So a lot of times we get caught up in the process of trying to achieve things and forget that in this process it's not going to always be happy. Sometimes you're going to be sad. I'm going to be honest with you. Some days going to be rough. Some days you may feel like giving up. You know, especially with all the stuff going on, I feel for the youth with the COVID, having to do school online. These kids are stuck in the house behind a computer all day. Make sure you not even sit, but take the time out with your kids. Get them outside. Take them to the park. Talk to them. Let them know that, hey, I'm proud of you. You know, I tell my son, I'm so proud of him being able to be consistent in school with all this. One day they going back to school. This week they not. They shut down. It's so much that's going on in the world that's distracting us. Even us that are adults on our working job, go to work and I'm, you know, with the mask situation, people tired of that. And just learn to not be so caught up in what's going on around us that we forget those that are right next to us, the younger generation, your kid, your family members. Focus on your household. Focus on them that love you. Focus on the people that are right there every day with you. Because I know for a fact, and you do too, when it's all said and done, when you go to work every day, the day that you quit or they let you go, they going to replace you with somebody else. That's a fact. These jobs going to keep running. No matter what you do, no matter how good you are at your job, when you call it quit or retire or they let you go, they're going to replace you with somebody else. So I just want to encourage you to let you know, invest in yourself, create avenues to make sure to replace your income. You know, stock market, investing in home, real estate, financial ways, businesses, small businesses. Find a way to get you a income, a wealth that it may take 10 years, may take 15, may take 20. But find a way to create an avenue, a stream of income to replace your everyday working income so that you don't have to work one day, so that your money can work for you, so that you can spend that time with your family, so that you ain't got to be so tired when you get off work at the end of the day that you don't have time for your family or you don't have time for little Johnny or your son. You know, and then right now we got to do it. We got to do what we got to do with COVID and all this stuff going on. I go to work, man. The 16-hour beat me down. I be tired, but I make sure. Thankfully, I can squeeze that time in with my son. Let's work out. Let's go to the basketball court. Let's just get up, go for a walk. Let's go for a bike ride. Because that quality time that you spend with your kid and that quality time that you spend with your family members, your loved ones, your wife, whoever it is, you can't get that back. That money you can always make. We can always make money. Until you dead and 6 feet under, you can always make money. But the chances of you getting back time, when you miss that kid first birthday, when you miss those first steps, when you miss those precious moments because you was working, and I understand we all got to work, but it's a balance in life, you know. You can't be so heavenly bound, you know, earthly good. You at the same time, you can't invest so much time into working and making a dollar to the point where you place that with love. That's why a lot of relationships don't work. Us that men, we go out to provide. And even women today, you know, thankfully, you know, it ain't like it used to be. Women come bring to the table too. They got great jobs and career. But it doesn't replace the time that you spend with a person that love, that sit down those talks. You know, that's what I remember. My grandfather's dead and gone, man. And the memories that we had, sitting in the backyard working on lawnmowers, you know, going out in the field. He had corn, squash, greens, so much stuff that he taught me as a young kid that no matter how much money he would have gave me, it wouldn't replace all those memories and those things that he taught me. I seen this man build a whole room onto a house. I seen it from the roof, from the floor all the way up. Cement, everything. Cars, it wasn't nothing he couldn't do. Those are memories that I have. You know, he the one that taught me how to drive. You know, I seen this man build go-karts. I mean, anything that he wanted to do, he put his mind to, he did it. And those are memories. So I just want to tell you, be encouraged, be motivated to not settle. You know, sometimes we all tired working. We sit up on these couches watching all these different movies. I'm trying to cut that mess out. I ain't really no big TV person, but, you know, every now and then one of these Netflix series or something grab your attention, people talking about it, you get the binge watching it. Even like with my YouTube channel, I haven't really posted no videos. You know, I've been making videos, but I haven't really posted no videos because it was just so much going on, the election, and not saying that I didn't have nothing to say, but I just didn't want to put nothing out there because you know how people are, especially in your workplace, who you voting for, and that's it. I respect every individual who you voted for. I don't have no hard feelings. I done seen people he voted for Trump, or I ain't talking, he voted for Biden. God, them people ain't gonna make no difference in my life. You know, I'm in this world, I'm not of this world. I have a higher power, I believe in God, and I know that they gonna do what they gonna do, but at the end of the day, it's by God's grace and mercy that me and my family, we gonna be taken care of. I'm gonna do the necessary steps and ask God to lead and guide me, that I make the necessary changes and sacrifice so that we be in a position where I can take care of us. And I hope that you do the same for your family. And hopefully I said something to motivate you, to encourage you, to help you think outside the box, help you see something from a different perspective. Because at the end of the day, when I say something when I talk on these videos, I want y'all to know I go back and I listen to it. And I'm encouraging myself, I'm motivating myself. But if I could say something to help you, man, you say that was a good point. That is something I need to think about. You know, I have people come to me and tell me about, creating an LLC. Oh, okay, yeah. You need to set up your trust, living will. You never know what tomorrow holds. You know, when you work all this time and you ain't got no trust or will set in place, and then you pass, and then the government comes in and they take all this. Now your family members sitting up in court fighting over something that you already worked for that should have been given to them. You know, so it's just things that we have to, conversations that we got to sit down and educate ourselves and help one another to get to a place where we all are getting to a place where we're all building each other up. Nobody's tearing each other down. The knowledge that I learned, I'm just trying to, hey, pass it on, help somebody else. Things that help me be all that I could be, being a single man and single father. You know, I had my son, mother. I don't like saying that sometimes, single. Even though we're not together, we co-parent. You know, through the good, the bad, you do what you got to do to make it work. And I think it took us years to get to that place, but I can't complain. I can't. Sometimes I feel like it, but I can't complain. I got a job, I got a house, I got a roof over my head, I got food in the fridge, I got everything I need. And my want. I got, man. And if you don't, I don't want you to feel bad. Because I want you to know it was a process. I've been through some, man, that's a story for another day. But I ain't gonna keep going on and on. And I just want you to know, man, let's help one another. Let's lift each other up during this time of, new presidential election. Oh, Biden, through the COVID. Let's be a light in a dark place. Motivate somebody, encourage somebody, you know. There's too much negativity in the world for us to continue. That don't get us nowhere. Racism, division, a house divided can't stand. We got to begin to encourage one another. So stay motivated. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you next time.